Up next.
On.
What I'm
thinking
about.
Welcome to Caroline Productions.
Wait, this is for the next episode of what's this series?
Come together right now over me. Come together right now over me. Right.
I go through weird phases of feeling low pressure and losing my mind.
Someday, I feel kind of free. We're still the kids we used to be. Yeah, yeah. I put my hand on the stove to see if I still bleed. Yeah, and nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free.
I think if people were allowed to be a bit more free and express themselves, they wouldn't have to inhibit themselves by taking drugs to not be hurt. People take drugs and drink so as they don't feel what's going on around them. And if people are allowed to be completely free, it will level out, and people will be less inhibited and not be frightened of each other and wouldn't have to take drugs to prevent being hurt by each other.
Welcome to What I'm Thinking About, episode 25. Josh, where are we today?
We're in Bristol, we're currently on Christmas Street, Christmas Steps.
Yeah, Christmas Steps.
It's really cool. There's some fairy lights down here. They're really aesthetic. It's a bit rainy, but to be honest, it kind of describes how I feel on the inside on most days of the week. Fortunately today, I'm feeling more pastel than the rain might allow.
Indiana Jones, Volume 1.
It is hard being with Wiley sometimes.
Indiana Jones, Volume 1. Raiders of the Lost.
This is why.
We found him.
He's done it. He's done it.
There's the spoons, and that's good news.
Hey, what are we doing today?
Going shopping in Bristol.
Why are we doing that?
Because.
What was it your idea?
What does it taste like?
It was a bit stubbly. It was a bit stubbly on the phone.
stubbly, yeah, I shaved yesterday.
But the taste.
That's not the spoons though, that's the you.
Doors opening.
Quickly before someone else calls you.
I'm holding the door.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to What I'm Thinking About, episode 25. Today, we meet your presenter, James Horsley. Woo!
Hang on, silence for one moment.
if it's a bumblebee you can stroke them. They really love to be stroked. Yeah, no, neither did I, but I can't remember. Someone told me that their granddad used to really... It was my my uncle's girlfriend. She's one of my favourite people ever, and she said that her granddad used to stroke bumblebees.
Set the world on fire, we'll sit back, you and me.
Are you wanting to come see Halloween?
I don't know, I'm not good with scary films.
You should come.
Yeah.
Oh, cracking.
Yeah, I know.
Cracking.
Check 1, 2. Is it filming?
Yeah.
Get a nice shot of my undercarriage, James.
Congratulations! Okay, can I have a bit of Dr. Pepper, please? Oh, this one's a bit more comfort. Look at you, look at you, look at you.
The intro, is he?
No, he says welcome to Colourline Productions.
That's not the intro.
Oh no. That, don't know what's in shot and what's not. We're not sponsored by Yeezy, but
I wish they were.
if we are, you know, here we are.
What's your work? How do you feel? Yeah.
What I'm thinking about.
Hello, welcome to What I'm Thinking About. I'm James Horsey.
I'm Reese Howells.
Josh Holgate.
Wiley Queenan.
Lucas Frampton.
I'm Morgan Hood.
I'm Trolley Ollie.
I'm Lucy Tudor.
Felix Dennis.
And I'm Luke Harris. Luke Harris.
Today's theme is friends on the episode, and I've known you the longest out of anyone.
Yeah, so it was not year 3, we were 3, which next year would have been 2003, so that's 16 years of friendship. That's insane.
So I've known you since I was 6. I think I was 7, you were 6, because you're obviously a year younger than me. And how did we meet? Like,
You bought my house off of me. That's how we met. I'm so filthy rich. It's ridiculous. It is actually insane how much money I own. My net worth is 1.2 billion.
how did we meet? Why did I don't know.
You-
Well, I think we just went to a load of like parties and stuff, and it was like beach stuff, wasn't it?
We're cool kids. You know what I mean?
yeah, we're really cool.
Oh, yeah, we get at parties. We do social shit
Yeah,
with
and
friends.
And then we just started hanging out, didn't we? I found Wiley when I was basically 9 on YouTube. When I was young, I used to watch Wiley's videos. And then I didn't acknowledge him for years. And, like, I didn't watch his videos. Like, I didn't catch up with them.
So, James's parents messaged me and just said, look, they just like, look, James needs some friends. we can do like direct debit. So if you just hang around with him,
It's the classic.
every month,
Kira to bestie.
every month I get a pay.
Oh really?
So we met because of being on the same course, the Eraserhead t-shirt. That's why we bonded, and then we started hanging out. So we don't really need to talk about when we met because we've already done that in an episode.
I'm getting mugged off. Hang out with you for
And
free.
yeah. So we met in year 7. You were friends with Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if I ever wanted to do something with Reese, you'd be there. So
And then yeah,
no choice really.
Yeah.
Torn up.
That is pretty much how it
Yeah,
was, wasn't it?
yeah.
I don't think Lucy and I were really friends at the start. You made a YouTube channel then in 2012, and then I started getting involved, and then I started wanting to make my own stuff, Thomas-wise, and Wiley then became friends because I was like, oh, can you do some voice acting? And then eventually we started Skyping, and then we ended up with you making me come here.
No, it was really interesting that you mentioned that Lucas spoke to you and was oh, by the way, like Wiley is like interested in like film stuff, like he's cool to talk to. That was really like, oh, okay, that's nice, because I remember filming with Lucas in London, and that was the first time I'd met like a Thomas fan in person. So that was a really weird experience as well.
How did we become friends? Where did we meet?
Script writing.
It was script writing, actually. Yeah, it was that you made that very messed up script.
It was mostly Marcus, but yes, that did happen. And we airdropped you something.
Yeah, you airdropped me like a load of weird pictures, and I was like, who's Tyrrell?
That's how I first met you.
Then you came to my halls,
yeah.
wasn't you? I brought you along.
They promised you like 3 times. You didn't turn up 3 times.
Then there was that time you messaged me asking you to come.
No, we don't mention that moment. That's Jimmy Lock from now on. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, so you, yeah, because I thought your name was Tyrrell, but it was Tyrell, but you're Matt. So the most it's the most complicated thing in the world. And he was like, yeah, come here. So I did then actually start seriously applying. And also because for a while I wasn't sure if I wanted to come to uni. I was very much quite happy with just working out. I'm so glad I did now, because there's so much that's like changed and stuff.
To uni, so I remember like giving you the idea, and once you had said like, oh yeah, like I'll actually like we could come here and stuff, I was like slowly over the mumps. I was actually really looking forward to it.
Felix, we became friends because you were invited to the pub when all of us went one night.
Yeah, and you threw up pretty bad.
But then you started hanging out with us and coming out with us more, didn't you?
Yeah, it was fun.
And we've grown quite a good friendship because we usually walk home together.
Yeah.
I've been through you the most because of how close we live.
Yeah, because we literally lived down the road, and then we went to secondary school together. We've always had similar interests as well. So we've always done like youth theatre together. Yeah. We always had big imaginations. Yeah, and our primary school was quite small in the sense like we only had like 20 kids in the class. So like if you didn't play football, I was just stuck with you, really.
You were very bizarre. Like when you were younger, you were very bizarre, and it was so like, like you used to do some of the strangest stuff.
I just remember lying a lot. That's all I remember, because I remember telling Reese that there's a magazine called the top 100 richest people in the world, and I was number 99. And the reason I said number 99 is because I wanted it to seem believable. So I was like, I can't say I'm the richest because there's no way I'm the richest, but I'm the 99th richest.
Yeah, because I think also like outside of school we play on the street together. You'd come over all the time. School holidays. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because when we were younger, it was you, Luke, and I.
Yeah.
And we've hung out. I mean, you, Luke, and I have hung out quite a lot now recently.
Yeah, since you've been coming down, it's really nice and it's really different because we're older now.
Yeah, because I usually
do is a lot different.
Like now, I invite you and Luke to go like pub, and we usually bring Adam because Adam's always good fun. Yeah.
No.
I'm a heartthrob.
Yeah, well.
Breaking hearts 24/7.
Next year, I'm going to be living with you. How do you feel about living in a house and things changing next year? Like, because I think the jump from halls to a house is going to be quite different.
Yeah, I can't wait, really. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to have a washing machine.
Yeah. So, and that's where then you two come into the equation.
We actually met because there was like they had like a film mingling drinks.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
yeah.
So,
oh my god, and I got drunk.
Yeah. and let's continue this story. So yeah, so basically we were all outside. It was a really nice day. Yep. Uni gives us free drinks. We all chill out and like meet people. And I saw Wiley. We were like hanging out for a bit, and this is when obviously James came into the picture. Who is
I was very, very tipsy at that point. And after that, you asked Wiley about coming over, and then Wiley said, "Can you invite me?"
Yeah, and I was
to
like,
you?
yeah,
and you're like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm going to meet these guys."
Well, what can I say, James? I really like Morgan.
Morgan's a good guy.
Well, you gonna play Morgan before me?
No, they're all gonna be compiled together.
No, you should play Morgan the first clip, and then everyone has a good grasp of why I like Morgan.
Okay. I have been friends with you the whole year, out of everyone. Like Josh Lucas and Wiley, I've been friends with the same amount of time as you, but I don't go like with people on the course with them and stuff. So I've been with you throughout the whole of the course, and we've made a proper friend group since January, and we haven't talked about that. But we've made a new friend group, and we've been really enjoying it, haven't we?
It's lots of messy nights out, but
lots of but then we've had like the days at the park as well.
Yeah, the Rounders game, that was pretty cool.
We had the other day when we played Rounders again.
That was fun. We had loads of people.
Yeah, and we went spoons after.
And we did go to spoons after.
I came over and then I was kind of like, oh, okay, these are some people like I met once, and then you asked us round again.
Yeah, I did. I think it must have been a really good night for us. I think because it was kind of the first kind of meet up around uni, especially for us two, because we lived together last year, and I think that's why we were very, very together when we came here.
Yeah, we didn't hang out with that many other people. Like I hung out with Wiley a lot, because we all met James through Wiley pretty much.
Everyone met James. Can't not meet James.
Do you remember we used to have those really, really horrible guns?
Oh, those I've still got them.
They used to give you like bruises.
They're like, honest to God, those are weapons. Yeah, those fireballs really pack a punch.
No, I remember I shot your dog once. You're right. I'm sorry for what happened between it now.
He's not taking it well. Come here.
Only sneeze.
No, he doesn't like people. Yeah, well, because I got Jasper when I was 10.
You got picked up by my dad from school, and your mum picked you up from wherever we were. We were in a chocolate shop. It was around Christmas time. It was the day we broken up for Christmas, and you got taken to get the dog, and I just didn't believe it.
Yeah, that's
Do
true.
you think it would have been better if they'd kept it till Christmas Day?
Yeah, I always found it weird.
Why was it 2 days before? Like, it would have been a really good Christmas present.
I don't know. It was kind of good having him Christmas morning, though. What's been your fondest memory of what we've done so far?
The trip to Berlin was pretty fun.
Right, okay. The trip that Matt and I didn't go on.
Probably the first time we played rounders.
That was good.
Because that was a proper team bonding, friendship bonding situation.
I wasn't there. You came last time.
Berlin.
But you were in Berlin.
In Berlin.
The very first time we had prees all together, that had to be a special moment.
Oh yeah. It was the first time.
Because that's the first time the whole group was there in one building.
Yeah.
I don't know. All of it?
All of
Can I say that?
Yeah, I'll take all of it. I'm so glad that I stuck out with this year in the end.
Yeah, I really did think you were going to leave.
Oh, mate, I was like
I was not happy.
90.
I was like,
and I'm not joking. The only reason I'm still here is because I forgot that I'd signed a house contract. Like, literally, if I hadn't... when we signed that house contract, I was still in debate whether to stay or not.
Yeah.
And then I realised the moment we signed it and sent it, you can't turn back after signing that. So I was like, well, I might as well. And I'm so glad we did, because so much improved since January.
Yeah.
Like, September to December for me, very rough. I was very, very ill back in, what was it, November, December. I was bad.
February is where things just
February just
got
like,
to where they are
and now,
yeah.
if this is what the rest of the uni is going to be like, and like, but with work, I'm happy to do that. I think it'll be good.
Totally.
And have the same friendship group.
Yeah.
I think the same people.
We've got to keep them around.
Yeah, I'm obviously in Cheltenham. You're still here.
I'm still in sunny Pems.
And then
living the good life.
Lucy, you're in London?
I'm in London. Why did you ask as if you didn't know? You were like, are you in London?
There was like a point where I used to be really concerned about filming outside and stuff, and I used to hate it. Whereas now I'm kind of like, oh, that's okay. I just don't give a shit anymore.
Sinking to new lows on a daily basis.
My friend does film studies, not you. A different
You're not my friend.
She always makes me do like film stuff, and there was this one time where I had to like lie on the pavement.
Oh, I thought you meant like.
And people were just walking past.
Oh, nice.
And like, bearing in mind this is like in London, I was just lying on the pavement.
How's things going for you? Because you're still doing your A levels. You're in the last year.
Yeah, just just revising, studying, just going over, just doing my A levels really. Hopefully going to uni next year. If not, I'm going to take a gap year.
So what are you doing now? You're back in doing A level.
Yeah, so I'm resitting because I wasn't sure what I was going to do anyway. So I'm doing that. I'm resitting. I don't know if it's going to go much better, but it was something to do. And I think I'm moving to Cardiff at the end of August, start of September.
You are going to do the move to Cardiff.
Yeah, I think I just want to figure it out. I want to give this whole performing thing a go. But I don't know. I mean, it's quite nerve-wracking, really, because there's not much stability.
When you're in Cardiff, are you going to be working at the same time?
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a day job. And then I'm going to have to focus on, like, building a career in, like, the nightlife kind of vibe. And then also, I wouldn't mind to get a talent agent and things like that. But I've got to figure it out.
I'm sorry to say, this man is the man who created Colourline Productions.
Finance executive. If you dare diss me, I've got a shared email with.
He does. He owns the shared email to this channel.
I don't know the password, but
he doesn't.
I will know the.
I think Cardiff seems the most reasonable place to start because it'll be the cheapest.
I think with Cardiff's a really nice place too,
Yeah.
and there's a few people that we know in Cardiff still.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm only an hour away from Cardiff as well.
Exactly.
So.
But I don't know. I guess it just I don't really have a strict plan, but I'm quite excited for that because I'm fed up of being in education. I'm fed up of like being told what to do, and I think maybe deciding what I want to do on my own terms is quite exciting, really.
Yeah, they were like, I love being in uni.
It's like it's lovely, but I do know what you mean about having that just freedom to do what you want to. Yeah, you've still got the people go. I mean, like when I'm with my friends, I feel as free as anything. But like when you got the like, you got to make certain films, you're a bit like, oh, like I think there are some films like we're doing a little experimental film at the moment. Don't feel like I'm being controlled for that because it's not assessed. Yeah. But like the studio stuff, you're like, oh.
We did start trusting each other, and I think it's because James had a really vulnerable moment to start with, and I think that made us connect on a deeper level than we would have done if we just met otherwise. Yeah. So I think it was actually quite beneficial for the group for you to have your moment, because it kind of opened everyone up and everyone's barriers came down, and then we got some buddies there that you can rely on. Are you okay?
Now we take care of James. See, this is what we do.
No, but basically I brought everyone together for this episode, and they're all going to be...
Every single friend you have is right here on this bench. You get paid for it.
Yeah, it's basically a documentary, because I just was losing inspiration for this series, and I just wanted to make something a bit more different. Yeah.
I like that.
This series, like each interview I've done, I've not came in with questions because I just want it to be like people don't I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're just going to go into it. Like,
yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of good times. I think recently a lot of them have probably been drunk, but
no, because like even like when we came home, like that day I picked you up from Cardiff.
Yeah, no, that was so handy because I'd got a megabus from London to Cardiff and I had no way home from Cardiff, and you just happened to be driving through.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm driving home from Cheltenham that day. I was like, I'll come and get you.
You got a lot better at driving as well. You were really good that day.
Now, I was thinking the other day, you are a bit of an influencer. Like, he doesn't mean to be.
I'm just a quality guy.
But the thing...
He has a SoundCloud.
But the things he posts, he makes people believe, and he influences them. And
a lot of people know who you are. Yeah.
Like, it's quite incredible.
A good thing at times, at Muse, because I get free drinks sometimes.
Yeah.
Also a bad thing.
What's the downside to that?
When you go to Muse, it's like a meet and greet. Especially on Wednesdays. Like every 5 minutes, there's someone new.
Yeah, because you're talking...
Woe is you. So popular.
I know.
Wait, but then we know quite a few people.
Yeah, you do.
You do. People come up to me saying they know me and I have no idea who they are.
Last summer, I did well driving. I drove Liverpool, London.
Yeah, you did. You've driven further than I have. I've only driven to Bristol, but you've driven really far.
I just drive everywhere.
Yeah, you know, you get cocky when you've got the sunroof down, the shades on, one hand on the wheel.
Yeah. And then I do the little...
Then we've got Beatles on, or Bastille.
Yeah.
You do have some, you do have a good music taste, and there's some songs that come on that I don't expect. Like, do you remember listening to that Camila Cabello song? You're like, God, I just really like this one. Never Be the Same.
Oh, yeah, no, I love that song.
You've got quite an eclectic music taste, because then you really like Kanye West, but then you really like old rock music, and then obviously Toto Africa. You've got your go-tos.
I'll listen to anything as long as I feel like I can just sing along.
Yeah, you've got quite like an indie taste, haven't you? But I think you like music, like you like instruments, and you like a band. Like, I think you actually like music rather than artists. I think you really...
Yeah.
You really like the sounds.
We're like James's big brother, and like we look after him as well. He's the fun of the group. I think we're all fun, but James
is the light-hearted
James
son.
throws
You've been
things
on
into the
so
mix.
many. You have been the spawn of so many memes.
I think what helped me and James come together as friends when we were first new to each other was the fact that we both
went places.
We both went places and experienced things together, and that was really fun to do.
Do you remember when we wanted to go on the Basil Brush show? Yes. I just remembered that.
How personally freeing it was for me, because I thought that James has been a really nice impact on my life, where I've seen things a lot more positively, because I'm quite a cynical person. I'm usually
for some moments, I thought oh God, James is gonna go off and make loads of new friends and blah blah blah, and
drift away from you?
drift away from me. Yeah, and I was sort of worried about that. But then when he came here, that just completely changed from then on, because I was just happy to sort of hang out with everyone as a whole. And then
this, I know we'll still be doing this next year, and we'll all be hanging out, and we still do what we do, and we're as close. But this house, we won't be here, and that's a weird thought for me. I come here every day. Yeah. I'm That's weird. And
We all essentially live here at this point.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed first year.
It's been good. I'm so sad it's over.
Yeah, I'm really sad. Like, because everyone's going to be gone now within a week or two.
Amy's leaving Friday.
Like our friends are going to start leaving. But I'm here till the 10th of June because I work. You're not going to be here for that last week, which is going to be horrible for me. Luckily, Lucas and Josh are still here and Wiley, but, you know.
It's less the house and more the place that we can all hang out with. If we find a place where we can all hang out as easily, then I won't miss this that much.
I think what makes it easier is that me and Lucas live together.
Yeah.
I think that makes everything a hell of a lot easier.
Also, Wiley drives.
Yeah,
That's
Wiley
a big
drives.
bonus.
Yeah, but like, how do you feel about the house?
Well, it's weird because it's now. I know it's just going to be such a like dominant part of my like my memories for like quite a long time.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching this very special episode of Carline Productions. I've been James Halsey.
And I'm still Luke Harris.
I've been Morgan. Felix Dennis.
Josh Holgate.
Wiley Queenan.
Lucas Frampton.
I've been Ollie Ross.
I've been Lucy Tudor.
And I've been groped. No, I'm joking. I've been Reese Howells.
Thank you very much for watching, if you made it all the way through.
If you have a belt, make sure you just look after that thing, you know?
How bad would it be if you hadn't pressed record?
I think friends are one of the most important things in life. And they are the people who make you happy and the people you want to do things with. And it's always a great feeling when I make these episodes and I get a look back on the memories I've made with friends. And the great times that I have with them, and how much happiness friends can bring you. And I don't think there's anything quite like that.
On a Friday night, it is all ours for the taking. How do you want to live your life? It is all ours for the making. 'Cause you and I, we never die.